Howdy, this is Mackenzie Franklin from Side Game LLC here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Today we're going to be taking a look at Coffee Roaster, published by Stronghold Games and designed by Sashi. Let's take a look inside. So right off the bat, you're going to notice that we have all of these large components draped on the top here. And these are going to include things like your double-sided board here based on the difficulty level. And it's going to be detailing how many chips you draw each round. You'll have your coffee cup for putting in your chips during that end game. You'll have a score pad here, a laminated copy as well as your paper copy, as well as a pen that you can track your score between your 3 different games. You also have a bag for your different chips as you play the game. You're also going to have this nice container here that's going to store your score reference, as well as all of your different scenario cards. This is extremely nice as they're separated into those different levels, as well as different difficulties, all the way from beginner up to expert. So very cool. You can pick and choose, and on the back here, they have details as to where this coffee actually comes from. I really like this addition to this nice touch. Fantastic. So that's all stored in this nice little cardboard container here. Up next, we have that rule book that's going to explain how to play the game. And then underneath, you have the introduction to coffee. So if you're not really familiar with the coffee process or the plant itself, this is really cool as it details how the bean works and how you go from a green coffee bean to a roasted one. Up next, you're going to have this main game board where you can do a lot of your special abilities, as well as that end game trays for putting things down. And then you have the main tray. So this is actually at the bottom of the game, and it does have some hints as to where to put things. So first off, we have everything is pretty much the same in these top 9. You got the waters here. But the last thing that I would change is on this right side here, I would pretty much store all of your starting components here that you're going to be putting on your tray. So that's going to include this wild token as well. The base game has you putting it in with the rest of them, but honestly, it just becomes a pain to find. So the biggest change to this organization system they have in place is just make sure that this is put to the side, and that way you're not getting it confused or lost in this pile of all the others. So you will get all of this into your bag at the start, and then these tokens in particular are going to go onto that top track up in these areas. But everything else can really just stay in the box. And like I said, if you actually take out this insert in here, you'll see that there's a guide that really details where everything goes. So it's really nice, and it really helps with that organization of the game and getting the game played, because this is a quick-paced game. So it's really nice to have the setup so nice and easy with this included tray. That being said, let's go ahead and wrap it up and pack it up. So this is important when you do pack it up. Make sure you're putting that large tray on the top. That way, nothing is going to be shifting out when you're moving the game. And then you'll put the other pamphlet as well as the rulebook on top. And then you'll go ahead and put all of your other large components. And the order here does not really matter that much, as long as nothing is getting crushed or damaged. Now, that being said, that is organizing Coffee Roaster. If you have any questions about what you saw here, please let me know down in the comments below. How do you organize your copy of Coffee Roaster? Do you like this edition or the old edition? I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Side Game Strong.